Hello tennis players, it's Matt Munson. Thank you for watching my last videos and for your comments. If you like the content, please subscribe. What I'm going to touch today is a little bit on slices and grip position. Now slices are a very feely shot. There's no real right way or wrong way to hit one. We're going to use the alley as a training tool because it is very effective on giving the player the feel for being in to out. Even slices, the swing itself is still in to out. A slice just does not drop as far as a topspin because the racket face angle is open. Now to cover the grip positions, I'm not a big fan of the current grip position system. But to cover them, Continental, Eastern, Semi-Western, Western. I prefer weak and strong. Weak is a reference to the hitting angle being open. Strong is a reference to the hitting angle being closed. So the weaker you get in the grip, the more you're opening the racket face angle. Vice versa with the strong. So if we're going to be hitting slices, the racket face needs to be open or weaken the grip. Now most players are going to strike slices from starting in the continental area, which would be your basic term for a serve grip. So this is my hitting angle. I'm going to be working forehands. Hitting angle on this side. My grip position, that is pretty close to continental. That's about my serve grip. Again, hitting it from that side. If I get stronger in the grip, my hand is going to move just a teeny bit. That's a little stronger to change the angle. Stronger still. Now I'm getting closer to my forehand or a standard forehand grip for topspin. There's your Western grip for topspin. Hitting angle, Western grip. So we're going to be on slice, so I need to get weaker from this position. Now from this spot, this is going to raise my contact angle. So right now I'm on a very weak grip to hit a slice. So it's going to put my contact angle very high. It's going to push the contact back behind me a little bit. So I would want to try to hit it late if I'm striking a slice from this position. And that is the trick. So you want to know where you are, and that will allow you to know what to try to hit. So I'm weak in the grip, very weak in the grip. I'm going to try to contact high and late. So this, on what you would see on TV at the tour level, is those guys are on the full run and you kind of see the squash type of shot where they're just trying to get it back and make a play. But they get very weak in the grip to do that. So if I get stronger in the grip, I won't be able to accomplish that particular shot. So this is kind of what it looks like. Now I did forehand videos and backhand videos of some alley training. We're going to skip that ready position, unit turn, all that stuff. And we're just going to go straight from racket head up. Now if you can be racket head up, that's good enough. So I'm going to get very weak in the grip. I'm going to try to toss my ball really high. I'm going to try to contact it high in my strike zone based on my grip position, and I'm going to try to contact it later, not earlier. I'm still trying to run the alley. The ball, however, is going to spin with a slight off-axis tilt, and it's going to want to pull to the left a little, even though I'm still on an in-to-out swing path. It's just not as exaggerated as topspin. Looks like this. We'll give it a go. My racket heads up. I'm very weak in the grip. My racket face is pretty open, so I'm basically on my serve grip. I'm going to toss it high, try to contact high. Pretty off there, but the ball did spin a whole bunch to the left, which is ideal for what I'm looking for. So if I'm in a point setting, that's going to be really easy to get into the court if I'm on the full run and I got to hit it cross court. And that's the benefit. I'm trying in the drill to get it to run straight, and that cleans my swing. Contact high and late. Pretty close there. Now that ball is out, but I'm on a straight line, so I don't really care. I'm just trying to get it to go for the most part straight. I'm not trying to curve it too much to the left. That will just happen in an actual gameplay situation. Again, tossing it high, contacting late. Pretty close to straight. Try it again. And that was pretty straight, crossed the baseline first. It's still pulling a little left, but it did cross the baseline first. And based on my hand position, that's okay. I'm kind of looking for that. That one was about just right. I contacted that very much behind me, which my hand position allows me to do that. That one felt pretty good, and that's what I'm trying to get out of this alley. Is I'm trying to give myself a very good feel for very weak in the grip, high contact, and late, which is what you use all the time when you're running around on the tennis court. About half the time, you're swinging and just running for your life. The other half, you have time to set up and swing. So this next one, I'm gonna still slice, but gonna get stronger in the grip. And I'm gonna get a little stronger in the grip from weak. So I'm on a serve grip. A couple of those I actually moved my hand and got past the serve grip, so even weaker, which is fine. You just have to know to do that. You are setting yourself up to strike the most efficient based on the trajectory of the incoming ball. So if it's really high, you can get really weak in the grip. If it gets really behind you, you can get really weak in the grip. You're supposed to do that. Knowing it is the difference. So now I'm gonna get a little stronger in the grip. So I'm pretty much on a serve grip. There's my serve grip. That's what I was striking from a second ago. That's the hitting angle. So I'm gonna get a little bit stronger. There's a little bit stronger. So I'm not quite on a serve grip, just a little bit stronger. So I'm closing the racket head angle, but it's still open. So this is gonna level my swing out, and it's gonna allow me to contact the ball more waist level, and it's gonna allow me to feel like I hit it flat. So there's not gonna be as much rotation on the tennis ball. When would you use this in a match setting? Like coming in, hitting approach shots. This is a great time to keep the ball in front of you. You're being offensive, it's not a defensive move. So this is where you would get a little stronger in the grip. And this is how you play with it and give yourself a feel by yourself out here alone. This is what it would look like. My racket head's up. So I've gone through my ready position, my unit turn, and I'm just trying to keep my racket head up. The racket face is slightly open. If I go to get stronger in the grip, see how the racket head's closing, there would be like a forehand ground stroke. Or Eastern. There would be like a semi-Western, Western, and there's full Western. We're not doing that. I'm gonna get slightly strong in the grip for a slice. So it's very, very, very little open. I'm gonna stay on an in to out path, in to out. I should be able to hit this ball straight with a slight backspin. And I did for the most part. A little curvy, but not too bad. Good enough for me to attempt it again with the same feel. That one was a little better. There's not a lot of spin on this. So I'm not trying to generate a lot of spin. The feeling is the swing path is in front. That one's a little off. The contact point is in front. That one's a little off. But this is how you work it. And when I'm out playing and on the tennis court playing points, those misses are actually going to be in. And that's the key, is this is a very small target window. And you're going to have a lot of success if you just understand where you're holding it and in relation to the angle of your racket face. Try a couple more. Again, I am weak in the grip, but going stronger because I'm on slice. So I'm closing the racket face, but just not all the way. A little off on that one too. There's a pretty good one. So I like that feel. There we go. I was able to match that feel. And I was able to match that feel. So I got 3 out of there that were pretty close to what I was looking for. Contact point out in front. Contact zone is low, waist level, thigh level. I'm not quite closed. I'm a little open, but almost closed. And these are the differences in what you're seeing on TV. Those guys are adjusting their racket head angles based on incoming heights, speeds, and spin. If I get really weak in the grip, it allows me to contact high. I'll do another one. Very weak in the grip. That last exercise, I was a little stronger in the grip, so I was hitting those about right there. This one is going back to the first exercise. Now I'm getting very weak in the grip for slice. Contacting high. Toss the ball high. That's pretty high in my contact point. It's gonna feel choppy. I wanna feel choppy and late. Pretty close right there. I like the way that felt. Good line. Same thing with that one. Pretty choppy and late. Grip position, very weak in the grip. That is a little past my serve grip. So if you flip it around and say, okay, relate this to your serve grip. Well, this would mean I'm strong in my serving position. So the further I go this direction in serve, then I'm getting stronger and stronger in the grip. That's pretty strong. A little too strong for me, but there's a lot of tour level players that hit serves from right there. That's the hitting angle. Get weaker in the grip on a serve, and I'm just moving it the other direction, opening the racket face. So it's important you understand those different grip positions, and that way you can be very successful in slicing and playing defense and transferring from defense to offense based on your hand and based on incoming trajectory. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.